toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Golden Bears in Berkeley in California Memorial Stadium. And the Golden Bears will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. A dynamic return, explosive, and got loose on this kick coverage team, and they were barely able to keep him from taking it all the way. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Got his man. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble.
I love that play call. And quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway, because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to...
Brings into the open. What about that move to pick up a few extra yards to the 35? The Golden Bears moving quickly to the line.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Makes the catch. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Second down, he'll throw it.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
And the Golden Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The play action fake. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
He'll be forced out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. No good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Right back to the well. At the 40, there he goes. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
Connection to the right. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. A first down run on the doorstep. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category.
They'll start this drive going to the air. They get to him as he throws. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Off the play fake on first down. He's going to take off. Finds a crease at the 20. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. On first down from the 13-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
Got some room into the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only
makes the catch and runs his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Man, he's off to a good start this year. That's already his 3rd receiving touchdown. We're only 4 games into the season. I love how they line him up all over the field, and as the season goes on, they're going to keep being more and more creative with how they get this guy the ball.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Looking to throw. Working that wide receiver screen. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Golden Bears will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. This offense has it with really good field position. Off play action on first down. Quarterback moving. Trying to make magic with his feet. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Now on 2nd down. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. And they'll try to break the seal on the second quarter by putting 3 on the board. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Cal gets it back, the sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. They'll run it from the gun. Picks his way ahead, pickup of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. And the Golden Bears are in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Handoff from the gun. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. The Golden Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Golden Bears send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They'll go back to work on offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll go to the ground. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Got it set up on the outside. There he goes. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. He'll take a shot. And he's got it in the end zone. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the point after is good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Makes a move. He's on the loose. He'll go out of bounds at the 32-yard line, and that is how he is making his mark as a return man. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Great job by the defense there. First off, getting pressure initially and then forcing him outside the pocket. After that, excellent effort. All eyes on the quarterback, and you see the speed this defense has. They're going to be...
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Well, this offensive coordinator has to be scratching his head because he's trying to keep his quarterback protected. He's trying different things, sliding the offensive line, keeping...
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it down to the end zone. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Coming out on first down with the play fake. With the catch, it's Pope.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's what he catch it, big fella.
Leaves it with the running back. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
Showing the arm strength down the left side. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Find some fresh air. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Extending the play. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Get to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football, and now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the ball.
Oh, and the ball's out after that big play. And this fumble bounces out of bounds. 1st and goal for the offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. They'll go with a direct snap. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Play number 11 on this drive. The defense has yielded ground, but they're trying to get a stop on 3rd and goal. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Never a doubt. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wants to throw on first down. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Gets it out fast. They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be 3rd down. The Golden Bears will hustle to the line. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. He's going to fire deep. Snags it down the right side. Open spacing. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Fires to the end zone. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They believe they can run right here. Picks up the first down, still moving. There he goes. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. This offense capable of exploding at any moment. Now they're set up inside the 30 with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. It's complete. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. Never a doubt. They'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. We're just about ready to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with 1 play, though. Just need 1 thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes 1 play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Bringing the heat. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Looking down the middle. He makes a catch. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Wants to throw again. Here's the pressure. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And the Golden Bears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking left. Holds it in. Pulled down for the tackle.
You know, when you're throwing those out routes, it's tough. You got to drop that thing in the bucket. You don't have a lot of space near that sideline. You got to be really accurate. Great job by the quarterback leading him towards the sideline, hitting him for a good game.
Grabs it inside the 15. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass on second down. They're working that left side. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. He'll do it himself. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Dead center perfect. It's our force to settle for the field goal. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. Virginia Tech delivered maybe its most thorough thumping in years in a game that featured a ton of big plays, not unlike the way Logan Thomas, Tyrod Taylor, and the great Michael Vick used to do it. One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a spirited battle and a game that will make waves all along the eastern seaboard.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Working the middle, it's complete. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. New set of downs after the completion.
First down for the offense.
Grabbed over the middle, it's Watkins. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down. Inside 4 minutes to play here in the third. Catch in the middle, it's Watkins. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. He's got it inside the 30. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And a dangerous pass there, almost threw a pick in the end zone. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. They'll throw it to the back on the screen.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
They'll try to power their way ahead. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give on the option. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. It's complete to the right. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch.
Touchdown! Hey, let the big shoulder pads, full face mask guy get a little love back there.
No doubt. That guy blocks his tail off all the way down the field most of the time. Gets any reward, throw that dog a bone. I love it.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They'll start this drive with a pass. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell.
Unloads it downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Wants to go up top. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Golden Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. They'll give it to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. get a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Trying play action. Oh, they're after him. Finds his big tight end. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 29.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him.
A shot toward the end zone. Just threw that one way too far. Got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you take that shot, and you stop the clock. Now, it's a long shot, but you're letting teams hang around.
Yeah, and I prefer to win. Like, I want to make sure that, you know, if I'm up, I'm going to run the football, but there's definitely a school of thought in nowadays where I'm putting up stats and I'm keeping the pedal to the floor.
On third down, he drops to throw. Looking for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. This field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. And this one splits the uprights. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Can't connect on his first throw.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Pocket breaking down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. And the Golden Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo.
Going for it all. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
Using the quick game. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. Throws toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Under fire. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Golden Bears have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Rushes on him. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays.
He lost one down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Golden Bears will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Going with the ground game left. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming.
Turning it on! He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Offense getting set for 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Steps away to find some room. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB.
Deep shot for the end zone. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of...
Unleashes one deep. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And it's right down the boulevard. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down.
1st and 10.
Got the quick completion. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off, accuracy.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The Golden Bears will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch right at the 50. And the returner will be brought down. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And that's good enough for 1st down.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. And the quarterback takes a knee. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. And while they could run victory formation, you also have to think about padding those stats. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of